The First Opium War took place from 1840 to 1842. Background of the war. Trade imbalance. By the end of the 18th century, the British had been in a trade deficit in their trade with China. Chinese silk, tea, and porcelain were very popular in Britain, but British goods had difficulty entering the Chinese market. This was mainly because China had a self-sufficient natural economy with little demand for foreign goods. Opium smuggling. To change this trade situation, British merchants began to smuggle a large amount of opium into China. The influx of opium led to a massive outflow of silver from China and seriously damaged the physical and mental health of the Chinese people. Process of the war. Lin Zexu's anti-opium campaign. In 1839, Lin Zexu publicly destroyed the confiscated opium on Humen Beach. This act demonstrated the Chinese government's firm determination to ban opium to the world. However, the British used this as an excuse to launch a war of aggression against China. British offensive. In June 1840, the British fleet invaded the sea area off Guangdong, China, and the Opium War broke out. Relying on their advanced weapons and equipment, the British Army advanced northward along the coast, successively capturing Dinghai, Daguekao, and other places, and directly threatening Tianjin. The Qing government was panicked and sent people to negotiate with the British. The Convention of Chuenpi and the Treaty of Nanjing. In 1841, the British Army forcibly occupied Hong Kong Island. In 1842, the Qing government was defeated and was forced to sign the Treaty of Nanjing, the first unequal and humiliating treaty in modern Chinese history. Contents and influences of the treaty. Main contents. The Treaty of Nanjing stipulated that Hong Kong Island was ceded to the UK. A compensation of 21 million silver dollars was to be paid. 5 ports, namely Guangzhou, Xiamen, Fuzhou, Ningbo, and Shanghai, were to be opened as trading ports. And the taxes payable on imported and exported goods by British merchants had to be agreed upon between China and the UK. Profound influences. China's sovereignty and territorial integrity were violated, and China began to turn into a semi-colonial and semi-feudal society. The change in the nature of Chinese society brought about huge changes in various aspects of China's economy, politics, and culture. It also initiated a century-long history of humiliation in modern China. At the same time, it prompted some insightful Chinese people to open their eyes to the world and seek ways to save the country.